Izuku Midoriya is no stranger to receiving quirks from anybody. We know that he received his #1 and greatest quirk from the best hero of all time, known as All Might. And today I'm going to be doing a video discussing what Izuku's newest quirk is going to be and why it's not going to be one of the ones inherited from a previous user of One for All. Now, as you guys know, unless you guys have been living underneath the rock or unless you guys are an anime only, you would know that Deku is going to get new quirks. He is confirmed to get new quirks, and it is at least going to be 8 more of them. Yes, 8 more new quirks that he is going to get. But what if I told you that Deku is going to get his original quirk back? Yes, his original quirk back. Now, like I said, it's already been confirmed that Deku is going to get multiple quirks. He just got Black Whip from one of the users of One for All. And I'm not going to spoil it for anime onlys, but just know that Deku, we could see how he's actually shaping out to be the #1 hero. But what if I told you that Deku's true quirk was stolen from him as a baby and it was done by none other than All for One? Because we know that Deku and One for All, or Deku and All for One, I know it's a tongue twister, but spoiler alert, they have the same doctor. It actually was foreshadowed early on, which is why I gotta give a round of applause to the creator of My Hero Academia, because that was some godly writing, foreshadowing that Deku and All for One had the same doctor. But I said that to say this: we know that All for One, he specializes in stealing quirks, and we know that Deku's doctor, a little spoiler alert, this is a very important character in the series. We see that he played a huge role in developing Shigaraki, so I definitely do believe that Deku's doctor, we saw that he wasn't even sincere when he told Deku that he didn't have a quirk. Go back and watch that in the anime. We see that he was just like, oh, your son doesn't have a quirk. Like, it was no sincerity. Deku was crying, his mother was crying and all that, and I think that was done to show the doctor he's a villain. He doesn't care about what anybody has to say. We even see how he treated Shigaraki, spoiler alert without context, but yeah, he really doesn't care about anything except for advancing his goals and All for One's goals, which is why I do believe that when Deku was first born, he had his quirk stolen by this doctor. And the reason why I'm saying that is because we know that Deku's father, he has a fire breathing quirk, which in this series, which it's been shown that if you have an overpowered ability that has something to do with like power wise, which like for example Bakugo's explosion or Todoroki's fire, you will be well off other than other people, especially if you can control it early on. And I believe a quirk as strong as fire breathing, it's something that you have to master, because if you can't master it early on, then you basically won't be any good at it. And I do think that once Deku's doctor did take his quirk from him, that is basically what caused Deku to realize that, oh, he couldn't train, he couldn't get his quirk back. And obviously, since Deku's father has been hinted at to being a fire user, I do believe that Deku's first quirk, it does have something to do with fire, and that's why obviously he's had to encounter all these different people who use fire and pyro techniques. It's kind of symbolic, and it's also a reason why I think Ochaku is attracted to him. Yes, because we know that Deku's mother, she has an ability that is gravity-like. Obviously, Ochako, she uses gravity, so I definitely do think that it's kind of like Ochaku's sixth sense on why she was attracted to Deku, because she could tell that they're cut from the same cloth. It's just Deku had his latent ability stolen by his doctor. Yes, I know that was very sad, and I do believe that Deku, his new and his final quirk, once he does master all the other quirks that he gets from the One for All users, that won't be enough, and he will finally get his first quirk back in order to defeat Shigaraki, the final villain. So overall, what do you guys think about the concept of Deku's new quirk? We already know that he's already getting more than one quirk. He's going to have a lot of them at the end of the series, but I believe that his 10th and final quirk will be his first one that was stolen from him at the beginning of the series. Comment what you guys think down below. Subscribe if you haven't. Peace out.